Inside the building looked like a typical kindergarten. I still remember my childhood days, and so everything here looked very familiar. Sleeping room was lying on the bed, staying closer to each other, and a lying bedroom, toilet, a dinner room, and an undying room. Sight the past children joy when seen everywhere. From time to time, flashlight drew my attention to a directional doll, a placed toy car, or a beat rug ball, or a broken rig of a tiny soldier. There was a book on a table, faded with age. I felt through a few pages. It was a story I had read a long time ago, back in my childhood. Something about war. Enemies destroyed the kindergarten and all of its kids, hidden in the little basement together with a bunch of adults, while bombing was exploding up on the surface. I don't remember the end of the story, but as far as I remember, nobody died. Looking at the illusions, all the memories, all the emotion, fear, sadness, surpassed for the poor children, and the sense of hopeless, which I had dispelled while reading this book, coming over me. It's strange that under exactly these conditions, right here and now, that I found this book. Probably there is somebody who managed this ongoing story, who write the sorority for the base place, who sweet customers from the location pioneers and create sets like this abandoned camp. To tell the truth, he is very talented, and it is pain to ever the most myriads of detail. Although this place was abandoned a long time ago, everything here seemed to be untouched. Of course, time didn't spend this camp. In so many years, it had often been visited by the locations. A perfect place for young people just him. Pluck berries they could drink alcohol, indulge in a more pleasure, or simply burn everything down just for fun. Electronic mentioned this place is filled with legends of ghosts and devils living here. Take it for example, the story about the camp leader who committed suicide. In my world, nobody would believe that this stops somebody, but in this reality, anything is possible. Quickly, the fear didn't disappear, but I decided that since I came here, I was going to carry on to the end. The building was small, so it wasn't difficult to search it completely, but I didn't find any signs of Shrink. Maybe I should just call out to him. But on the other hand, maybe that's not such a good idea. Frustration, I sat on the bench and the sofa inside. Ghost, where are you? I asked the camp, and all of a sudden I noticed a strange despair in the corner. A small trap door, a adult would barely be able to sneeze through it. And it seems to me that it had been regularly open and the dust was clear around it. And so here's the path where I need to be scared. So Shrink went somewhere. What might be Len reading the trapdoor? The basement? What would he be doing there? I pull open the hedge and point the flashlight into the darkness. There was a large going down a couple of meters in a corner floor. There was a lower target corner disappeared in the darkness, as if for a long time. On the one hand, I literally no desire to go down there, but on the other hand, the string was really there. I spoke loudly and began to distant. Downstairs, it was so dark that ever the flashlight didn't help much. A lower call wheel is stretching along the walls, broke lamps, cracking iron pipes. This is CG, but only me. Only some on CG. Okay, hold on. Okay, now. Hey guys, now I got CG. Okay. I slowly started to move, disappearing into the dungeon. The path went down after a few those mirrors and a starway with high steps. Soon I found myself in front of a Memphis mail door. There was a sign pinned on it. I looked closely and realized that it was a engine hunt sign. No wonder if the old camp was built after the war. It didn't until the 17th. So it's an ordinary bombshell, and there is nothing to be afraid of. However, those thoughts made me ever more scared. I made a decision and opened the door, which immediately shut with a shape and sound as soon as I stepped through the doorway. Suddenly, a sudden suddenly strong, my hands began to temper, my vision deepened. I regretted the consciousness after a few seconds, and only then did I realize that arriving a strong spring was attached to the door. I found myself in a quiet spinning room. And being a flashlight, I could see a bench book, some canteens along the wall, and 7 diseases of unknown purpose located in the far corner. It seems that this bombshell had never been used. Nobody ever came here. The bed was made, which is strange in itself. I carefully looked around the room 7 times. The canvas was filled with gas masks, clearly protection both suits, dry, raid, and never discordant odds and ends. The device which as at first could determine the purpose of where gains of reiteration, air passing, and temperature. In short, it was a tempered bomb shuttle. I'd never been in such a place before, but it was how I imagined it. The only thing that remained undisposable was the door at the other end of the room. I pulled the handle, but the door remained closed. If someone really come down here, and he wasn't found in this room, then it would be logical to assume that he is behind this door. I called out in a whisper, "Shrink!" No reply. Maybe he's locked himself out. But why? It was unclear what I should do next. Perhaps it would be smarter to come back tomorrow with help, but for some reason, I had a feeling that behind this door I would find answers that can't wait to be found. I walked across the room and took a crowbar from the corner. I went in under the bottom of the door and tried to rip it from the hitch. Odd enough, after a while, I did just that. Fortunately, it wasn't as magnificent as the previous door. Hey! The door gave out a slam into the floor. I took a deep breath and pointed the flashlight down the passage. The corner vanished in the darkness, the same as the one on which brought me here. The walls were closed in. My hands almost touched the ceiling, but I could not make out the ends of the corner. I walked carefully, looking at the ground. This was the reason that I did not fall into the pit. The hole was about a meters and a half in turn, and there was earth at the bottom of it instead of quartz. It seems that the hole was carried by explosion. It wasn't too deep. I could easily climb out later. And here's the mine. After I jump into the hole, I found myself in something that remains a old mine. The walls and the ceiling was reinforced with wood burls. And the turn was so long that my flashlight was instuffed. Okay. Which way should I cross? Alright, hold on a minute. First I'm saving. And then, hold on a minute. Alright, okay there. Well, one last turn, a door arrived from the darkness. I opened it and went inside a small room. Nobody was here except Shrank, who sat in the corner. Shrank! He stared at me with eyes full of terror. Ugh! Don't come near me. Shrank, it's me, Salmon. I won't give up so easily. He grabbed a piece of a rum and fork bar from behind his back and started to swing it around. Shrink, what's wrong with you? Calm down. First you bring me here, then you take me through this mine, and now you permit me to be someone. He might have gone completely nuts. Shrink, calm down. Nobody pretend to be me. I really am me. Tried to talk as calmly as I could, but it was impossible feeling more nervous than him. Someone? He screwed. Is that really you? Yes, and now tell me what's wrong. Tell me what happened. How did you get here? Shrink gave his breath and started to talk. I need some parts from the robot, and I hear that there is a bombshell in the old camp. I can't believe we got through all this all our lonesome. I actually thought he was swinging at us, but never mind. And there could be some instruments there. So I got up in the morning and went. He stopped for a minute, trying to deal with the trauma of his hands. I found a sip table parts, but then I read painfully fear in his eyes. The voice that told me to go here. I went down the mines. Then they was telling me to go to the right, then left, then right, then left, then right, and then left. He started to laugh. He started to laugh hastily. But now they won't get me. I stay staying here. They won't find me here. He once again started to wave his beak in the air. Shrink, there's no one there. I wave quietly a lot of times, walking the mine like you, but doesn't hear your voice. He fixed his eyes on me. Did you with them? Okay, never mind. Every time I see this man, I'm gonna think he got swing. Okay, never mind. Shrink rushed towards me. I was just barely able to dodge him. Whoa. He was getting on me at the time. But the flashlight wasn't unlikely. It took the full force of Shrink blow. We found ourselves in complete darkness. Great. And this is worse. I'm by myself. Now it was my turn to lose my mind. What have you done, you idiots? I lashed out with my hand in the direction where I expected Shrink to be, but to no avail. Now we will both die here. I got nothing but silence in return, and then a quick hesitant laugh. It's alright, that's fine. I know where the exit is. Follow me. Follow you where? I can't see a damn thing. Follow my voice. I had no other choice. Here. Shrink's voice was handed from somewhere far on. Do you know where to go? I watched all over here. Then why did you leave? The voice. Quiet, you can hear us. Oh my god. In theory, I can believe that there's some supernatural force there. In the center of camp, they'd just be a daily operation, but there was no reason to pay yet. Though my hands were shaking non-stop. Here. Slowly voice it slowly followed his voice and never lost track of time. We could have been roaming for a few minutes or a few hours. Finally, a dim light arrived in the distance. We're here. We reached the wall. Oh, hey, we're at the secret passage. The way towards freedom was blocked by a ledge of the ceiling. I pulled myself up and recognized the squat from the pits of the lead scam. I couldn't see. Let me up. String up. Oh, Bailey followed my request. I started to hit the game with my fist, so I handled that, and in just a few strikes my arm were all covered in blood. But in return, the gate gave away and pushed open. A minute later, we went out on the surface behind the moment of Gerald. When I saw this gathering before. I had no idea that there could be camp bombs below it. They will come for you. I fall to the ground in exhaustion. Who? They will come. I started to shrink again and ran away. Do you get all his memories, or... I was so exhausted that I could not ever be bothered thinking about some voice, or recalling this, for say, camp, the bombshell in the mines. Almost unconsciously, I reached the camp leader cabin, but I couldn't go to bed right away. Yeah, I knew it. Well, look who here. Oh, this Allah. I started to try and tend to cut the explosion to a minimum. You said you were going for a walk, but instead... And I was going to go and call the police. And... Oh, this Allah. Can you wait till tomorrow? I'm really tired. The cavalier eyed me over. Okay, fine. I was a bit surprised that she agreed so fast, but decided not to wait. This option quickly turned the light off and there under the cover. Favorite student. So wait, so day 5? We moved on? I don't think she gotta let us go that easy. Okay. I highly feel like all of a sudden not gonna let us go. That was quick. That was so quick. Oh my god. I feel like this route, I don't know, this guy ain't quick, isn't it? And we had that dream again. Okay, so, oh yeah, I gotta remember. Avoid the girls at all costs, and that's what I'm trying. Clubhouse. Infirmary? Who's at the infirmary? Oh no, we just got CG with Violet. Let's just go with Lily. Whatever. This is the girls. Yep, I try my best. Feel like that's a choice you say if you want to include only yourself. Library. Clubhouse. Give me that. No way. We put the... Stay on guard. Stay on guard. Whatever. Okay, skip. Skip. Just stay seated. And skip this. Remain seated. Save. Remain seated. Okay. I guess that's enough for me for today. Sat in my previous place and waited for the end of the hike pass. Almost, perhaps able to feel the look of the camp leader intend at me. At last, she stood up and just cleared. And now let's play crates. and nothing against the game itself, but it was obvious the hike will take longer because of it. Pioneers sat around the fire. I noticed Lily and Lisa, who took the place on a track, to me. It seems that everything is right. And just a few minutes ago, I thought the option while looking at their squabbling. But anything, it's possible. I'd really like to know what they were talking about, but it's impossible now. I could feel tiredness growing in me, more and more. My mind was completely blank. To be precise, my head was so heavy that there was no place in it for an idea to unfold. Well, in my Baird's time, my brain arrived to be a highway with millions of thoughts ran by, chasing one another and causing mumbo chase. Now it was more like a foot footpath lost in the forest, which is used regularly only in a special case. Sylvia Sylvia didn't come back. Maybe she had something to do, but once again, there's no way to find out now. Okay, let's start. Macau. Okay. Pioneers started to name cherished. Finally, it was my turn. I tried to listen carefully to catch the first letter of the city I had to use. Ashika? We played 7 rounds. Each new city name makes it hard to remember everything that was mentioned before. My tense was disgrace, and I was already lost in all these conversations and madlogs. Village, on bed settings. Salmon, it's your turn. Also, it brought me back to reality. Oh, excuse me, and what was the last one? You're daydreaming again? It was Samfanan. Okay, then I say London. Already used. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, man. Well then, I got, it got me thinking. There was tons of creative worlds staying with L's, but it was hard to remember every one of them now. Liverpool? Already there. Oh my god, man. Oh my god, man. Los Angeles? Finally! She gave me a scuffly look, but the game went on. I could hardly bear to think I would never say what started with L, but fortunately, it was the last round. Okay, that's enough for today. It's already late. Time to go back. Sigh of relief. On our way back, we walked as we like, without joining paths. Nice to describe above a camp. A perfect, regular, normal night. It was one of those nights with dark-skinned stars over a distant moon. Don't cause any special feelings, and the chipper of chips and the song of the night birds seem more like roots. Routine work noise than a Norwegian chaos. In a few minutes, all the pioneers were lined up in the squad. It was quite late already, and Phil took it in towards, so our lineup wasn't perfect either. It looks to me more like a line of frickers after a cesspool battle when the wars are happening, and smile. Anti and the return to their familiars rather than think about main main correct format. But someone else could possibly see a complete defeat defeat troop or a bunch of survivals who have to match to their homelands with the last of their strength. Thanks everyone. And now go to sleep. It's late already. Pioneers quite each run their own way, and was left together with the camp leader. And we should go too. We went completely silent till the solid cabin. Okay, let's sleep. She said and turned out the lights while we avoid every conversation. We turned towards for quite a while, recalling all the evenings of the day. On the one hand, I was overcome with fracturing. On the other hand, I could shake the feeling that I forgot done something wrong, say something wrong. This feeling of incompleted was torturing me. Oh my god. It was about 2 a.m. All bad things would end sooner or later. Or at least last would take a break. I fall asleep. So, day 6. Okay, day 6. Oh, can't skip. Can't skip. No. I don't know what time it was when old DeSabo woke me up, but ever before I opened my eyes, I felt the imminence of death. My whole body ached. I felt dizzy. My mind was clouded by a haze. Someone, wake up immediately, or you miss breakfast and more importantly, the lineups. Look like the camp leader intended to expose me to the fullest today. The same as any other day. I grabbed something, covered my head with a blanket, and turned to the wall. And then, all the Sable anger will never go beyond words. At least I really wanted to believe so then. Stand up, right now, or what? I was going to say trebly, but kind silence. Now, not because of fear, just because I felt too lazy to open my mouth. Really, what could she do to me? Let me at the lineups. Hang my photo on the wall of shame, or use me for inhuman alien inspection. Well, I'm ready for that too. Just let me sleep a couple hours. Okay, but if you miss the lineups, the door slammed behind the camp leader in the sleep, which had been about to fade, calling my mind again. Did we just sleep here today? I woke up in dazed my sunlight. It was 1 p.m. Crashing my cell phone, which was sleeping the last drop of charge out of the battery. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Straight enough, my body didn't ache. My head felt clear. And all in all, it was a good beginning to the day. After waving my arm, pretending to do an earlier excuse, I spun out of the cabin and headed to the washstand. Yeah, I slept through the breakfast, but we've been serving lunch soon, so I shouldn't worry that I have to stay hungry like I did yesterday. Oh, hey, no, wait, what? Oh my god. This is the first time we see him out of his online inspection. Okay. This is new pace. What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, I keep missing it. Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Look at this. This is good. Just me standing there. Like, look. Alright, alright, alright. Along the way, I met a pioneer whose face somehow looks stranger familiar. Oh. Wait, what? But I was going so fast I couldn't really see him. And when I turned around, he was already gone, right at the corner. What? Hello, we can't just get that. What? Oh my, what? There was nobody near the wash. What the hell? Everyone is probably busy with all this other tasks, and God knows what else. I quickly brushed my teeth, washed my face, and was already going to leave when suddenly I heard the sound of water flow from the open tap. The pioneer ran again a water stand over the. What the? I couldn't see his face, but judging by the finger, he looked like the one I saw a couple of minutes ago. Is this supposed to be us? I don't know. Is this supposed to be us? How are you doing? The sun's so bright today. I looked up into the sky, shading my eyes with my blade. Yeah, nothing special. It wasn't easy to get a better look at the pioneer given the way he stood. The bright sunlight that refilled from the water and shine immediately surface of the washstand, heavily only his face, and I wasn't able to discuss a side of figures. The cave leader is angry today. So angry. His voice sounded painfully familiar too. Is this supposed to be us? Okay, just imagine this. I'm giving him that voice, so just imagine like this is us because I mean we saw ourselves in a CG before, right? So and we always do look like we don't have eyes. It looked like they didn't give us no eyes, cause but you know, just imagine this is say like if I actually give this dude a voice instead of giving him like my voice, you know. Well, she always like that. Well, you know better, yeah? I try to remember if I ever hear this voice of seen this pioneer before. Yes, it's us. Well, see ya. I turned the water off and quickly moved towards the forest path. For a second, I thought of following him, stopping him, but I quickly found it off as I decided that it's not worth spying. Just a great morning with surprise. I burned some clear. Did we actually make a salmon route? This is crazy. Did we actually make a salmon route? It's not like it's our route. It's some guy that actually named salmon here. Oh my. Nature was glowing with the bright light of life, and such trees twirling with the regularly and swapping the wind, whispered to each other. The breeze only smote the high Dutchery grass. Birds were cooling in the shades, escaping the minimum heat. Though, the woods in the field scanned brighter, the horizon was dissolved in the wind, sunlight. I don't know which month it is now, but it looked like midsummer.